You said, hey, you treat every game just like it's a normal game, but it's a playoff game. You're in that atmosphere on the ice. Can you kind of take us through just, the first moments of tonight, your first playoff start, a long time coming?
Yeah, I was trying to channel my emotions as much as I could. Obviously, it's tough. It's a high-stake game. Obviously, a huge game for us. But I felt comfortable right from the get-go. We had great energy early. The crowd was into it. We played great all night. Obviously, they got a couple good bounces for them, but it didn't deflate us, and it was a huge goal at the end.
Evan, you guys give up a late one, and then you bounce back right away. That's your second huge goal of the series. Kind of take us through. I know you're a pretty calm guy, but how are you guys able to control that after such a devastating, at times seemed like a devastating goal against?
Yeah, it definitely wasn't ideal giving up that second one in the third, but there wasn't much time to sulk and think about it. We had to go out and still finish the period. Great plays all around. Kaner putting it in, Halsey chipping in, and Leon making the great pass like he usually does.
Calvin over here. This is your first playoff win. You made your NHL debut nearly 10 years ago. Can you kind of describe your emotions right now after winning your first playoff game?
Yeah, I don't know if it's quite sunk in yet. Obviously, it's a big win for us. Yeah, it's been a long time. Obviously, making my debut 10 years ago and not getting playoff action really much at either level. But it's an exciting opportunity for me. The guys played great in front of me, and now it's a best of three.
Evan, there was some mixing and matching with the defensive pairs tonight. What did you think of how your team played defensively and specifically as a group of defensemen?
Yeah, I thought it was great. When you can limit a team like Vancouver to 2 goals, you're doing a pretty good job. Obviously, we had the help of picks back there being rock solid for us, but when everyone chips in, everyone plays the way we can defensively, it's going to be a good night.
Cal, the team did fantastic on the penalty kill tonight. Just tell us about what you saw on those kills and the quality of chances you faced. Yeah,
our special teams were great. Penalty kill, obviously, with that the early kill, we didn't give them much, and then the double minor. It's a pressure point in the game, and we fed off the crowd, got a lot of clears, and I think they only got one shot on us. So that was a big kill for us at the right time, and looking to bring that kill into the next game.
Evan, you talked a lot about the stuff leading up to the eventual game winner there. What were you looking at when you got that puck at the point?
We did a great job getting to the net. We were preaching on that all game, getting to the net, getting the dirty goals. So it was kudos for our forwards for battling in front. It's a tough job, getting in front of the goalie, and I saw a lane and took it.
Little awkward with him sitting next to you, but can you just kind of describe his presence in the locker room, maybe what he means to the team, because we're hearing a lot of that from different guys.
Yeah, gladly. He was, no matter what, he's a great locker room guy. Everyone wants to be around him. You want to be around him. And when he can go in the net and play like that, it's kind of hard to not want a teammate like Cal on your team.
We've interviewed a few guys, and they all have things like this to say. What presence do you try and bring to the locker room, and what does it mean to you when consistently guys are saying things like this?
Yeah, it means a lot. Obviously, hearing those nice things said about me. I try and be a good teammate every day. It's a big part of being on a team. Obviously, being a good teammate's one thing. You obviously, when you get that opportunity, you want to be a good goalie as well. I think at points in my career, I've just been labeled as a good teammate, good team guy, but that comes naturally for me at this point in my career, and it's nice to get in the net and have some success there.
Did you ever think that you maybe never would get a playoff game in the NHL?
It's a legitimate question. Obviously, you never know. I'm lucky to have signed with Edmonton, who's obviously a really good team, and last year never played, and then this year got a good opportunity, and you're always believing, you're hoping, but now that it's finally here, it's exciting.
Yeah, what I guess I'd ask you, what you thought it would be like in the heat of the battle with 5 minutes left, hanging on to a 2-1 lead, and what it was really like. Did it, did it live up to your expectations?
Yeah, I mean, I like I said earlier, I felt like I channeled my emotions pretty good. It felt like another game. Obviously, every game in the NHL is, high pressure, and I didn't want to let the pressure of a playoff game, override what I needed to do. So felt comfortable right from the get-go, and it's just one game. So moving on to the next.
Evan, what have you liked about the way you guys have defended as a team this series? Had chances, obviously, but just cutting down on the high danger ones.
Yeah, that's important. Like I said earlier, if you can limit a team like Vancouver to 2 goals, you're doing something well. I think it's more just closing quickly, getting the pucks in the forwards' hands quickly, and limiting the turnovers, especially in the neutral zone. They're a good rush team, so as long as we can get the puck behind their defensemen, we're gonna grind down there.
This is the 3rd straight series dating back to last year that you guys have won Game 4 when you've been trailing. Kind of just talk about this group's ability to kind of bounce back when you're trailing in a series.
Yeah, all year when our backs are up against the wall, that's kind of when we show what we're capable of. The experience we've had the past couple of years obviously is helping for this situation, but we know what we have in there. We know it's a special group, and we can't let this this chance slip.
Calvin, just at the back here, you're in your early mid-20s. You're starting goaltender for the Colorado Avalanche. Pretty good numbers. You go to the World Championships. You do really well there. How did things kind of change for you? How would you describe your journey from that point to here?
Yeah, obviously drafted at Colorado, played there for a couple of years. You think you're going to be on the same team your whole career, and then 10 teams later you're here. But no, it's been a great journey. It's there's been a lot of learning experiences for me. I don't regret any of it, and I'm just grateful for this opportunity, and going to see just ride it out, obviously.
Evan, it's only a few days ago you had the feeling of an overtime goal. Did tonight feel the same? Is it different? Can you, do you feel even better in a way because it's deeper in this series?
Emotions are definitely high both games. I think this one shows that we battled as a team. They got the important second goal on us at the end, but it showed we don't have quit in us. Didn't have time to sulk, like I said, and got a big goal.